Ubizo, lungibize engalweni. Ngiyokhalela bani nayi iphimbo lami liphindaphinde entabeni. Ngithi inyawo zami ngibeleze kulo mhlaba nemsini. Ngifunana noxolo ey'ngalweni. Kukhalisa emaye emzini kamkhulu. Umkhondolo usekhaya.
Sawubona to you, sawubona to yours. From one great spirit to another. Igama lami uThulani Malevu. Welcome to Ubizo. Today we speak about cleansing, not as punishment, not as starvation, not as shame, but as return. Because too many of us were taught that to be clean, we must first be cruel to ourselves. In alkaline traditions, cleansing was never hatred. It was care. Water was used to cool the spirit. Fasting was used to listen more clearly. Abstinence was used to restore balance. Then empire arrived and turned cleansing into correction. Fast until you break. Kneel until you disappear. Deny the body until the spirit obeys. Cleansing became a courtroom. The body was always guilty. The soul was always on trial. But healing was never meant to feel like a beating. Water does not strike, it cools. Therefore, Great Spirit, let us be honest. Many of us are not cleansing, we are punishing. We starve ourselves to feel worthy. We isolate to feel holy. We deny joy to prove devotion. But discipline without compassion is just violence wearing religious clothing. If your practice leaves you smaller, colder, afraid of your own body, that is not purification. That is trauma repeating itself with spiritual language. Because if Umdali, the divine creator, requires you to disappear to be loved, then whose voice are you really obeying? Hear this clearly. The body is not the obstacle to spirit. The body is the doorway. Our ancestors knew this. They bathed to soothe grief. They fasted to sharpen listening, not to suffer. They abstained to restore rhythm, not to feel ashamed. Cleansing was relational. You listened to the body, you watched the seasons, you adjusted gently and accordingly. There was no hatred in the ritual, only attentiveness. The body speaks when the spirit listens. Therefore, let us reclaim these practices properly. Fasting, not to disappear, but to hear. Short, intentional, nourished with water and rest. Bathing, not to scrub yourself clean of sin, but to release what the body is carrying. Water is witness, water is comfort. Abstaining, not because pleasure is evil, but because balance is sacred. You step back not to punish desire, but to let it breathe. In alkaline wisdom, cleansing always ends with re-entry. You return to life, you return to food, you return to touch, you return to joy. Anything else is exile, not healing. Self-hatred is clever because it tells you I'm just being disciplined. I'm denying myself for the divine creator. Pain means progress. But healing does not require cruelty. Growth does not demand starvation. Purity does not need shame. If your cleansing practice makes you fear joy, if it makes you despise your body, if it makes you harsh towards others, then it is not cleansing you. It is hardening you. And remember this, a hardened heart cannot be cooled by spirit. So then how do we cleanse without self-hatred? We return to gentleness with intention. We cleanse by resting when the body asks. Eating with awareness, not guilt. Stepping back from habit with curiosity, not contempt. Letting water, breath, and silence do the work. We teach our children you are not dirty. You are not sinful. You are learning. Cleansing is not about becoming pure. It is about becoming clear. Clear enough to hear your spirit again. Clear enough to feel joy without apology. Clear enough to live without violence against yourself. Because a healed person does not need to punish themselves to belong to the divine creator. Healing is not violence. Cleansing is not cruelty. And spirit does not require your suffering to recognize you. May you return to yourself gently. May your rituals feel like home. And may your body be treated as the sacred place it is. Until next time, okuhle, umusa, kanye nokukhanya ekuhambeni kwakho. Light, mercy, and sacred illumination upon your path.